What's up guys, JT Postman here, and finally I have some NHL 16 gameplay for you guys, and in this episode, yes, we're going to be jumping into BGM mode. And, last year, NHL 15, we went over 50 episodes with the New York Islanders. It was a lot of fun, but now NHL 16 is out. I know I'm a day late, a couple days late, but, really the first couple nights, I just spent some time playing the game. I didn't, get to record anything. I was just experimenting with all the new modes and everything like that. But now I'm finally able to record some stuff for you guys. So let's what's our GM name be? We'll just make a GM Postman if I can get this to not go like that. Okay, there you go. GM Postman. Let's see if this comes up anywhere. It's not too big of a deal if it doesn't, but Postman. There you go. Continue. Alright, so now, this is the decision. Which team are we going to go with? I already have a team in mind, but it's not finalized. We can still, I'm still going to look around, so you guys are going to see my, my actual choice, St. Louis Blues. Now see, this is the thing. I was thinking, should we go with the team that can already win the cup now? Should we go with the team that's good, but still needs help? Or are we going to go with the team that needs a full-on rebuild? Or a team that's at the bottom of the league and needs, some help getting up there. We are going to choose a Western Conference team because we choose the Islanders, who were an Eastern Conference team the last time. The Vancouver Canucks are more of a rebuild. Also a type of team that can move on into the playoffs, but not go too far. Looks like the Ducks, they changed their AHL affiliate, the San Diego Gulls. That's new. So we've got the Ducks, Coyotes to choose from, the Flames, the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks, they're actually, if they don't have Kane this year, they're going to be, they're going to struggle. They're not going to be nearly as good as they were in previous years. But the Avalanche, we did them in NHL 14. Dallas Stars, Detroit Red Wings, but they're in the East. What am I saying? The Oilers, let's see. The LA Kings, looks like they changed their AHL as well. The Ontario Reign, they're no longer the Manchester Monarchs. Very interesting. The Minnesota Wild, Nashville Predators. But yep, I think I've made up my mind. And you know what? I'm going to go with the team that I believe. Oh, looks like the Sharks. I knew that they changed their team to the Barracuda. I knew that, but yeah, a few teams changed their AHL teams. But yeah, the team I know now I'm going to go with is the team that, in my opinion, has the best fans in the NHL, the Winnipeg Jets. They are a Western Conference team. They're a team that I don't think, well, they could win the cup right off the bat, just based on the simulation. The simulation, anything can happen. They're a good enough team to win the cup, but I do think they still need a little bit of help, especially offensively. Defensively, they're set. Goaltending, they can get a little bit better. But yeah, the Islanders were a team that were good, but they needed help. But the Jets, they're better than the Islanders, but not as good as a team like the Blackhawks or the Rangers or something like that. So we are going to go with the Winnipeg Jets. And I mean, this year with the player morale, everything, it's much more, more realistic, and there's more character to all the players. And I think the Jets would just be a good team to pick. So let's go rules and settings. Fantasy draft off, authentic cap penalties off. Free agents, difficulty, superstar, draft pick ownership, authentic game style, hardcore simulation. Injuries, we're going to leave injuries on. We'll see how they are this year. They, it fluctuates year to year, but last year they weren't too bad. It was just last year, and honestly, I'll just give you guys my first impressions as we're going through of this game, as we're going through the menu screens here. But I love this game so far. Salary cap on 20-minute periods. But yeah, trade difficulty, we'll leave it on medium. Waivers, we'll leave it off. Yeah, I'm just loving this game so far. I like it a lot more than I thought I would. And that's just because, one little thing, well, actually it's not a little thing, it's a pretty big thing, considering how bad it was in NHL 15, but the menu screens are so much faster. They're so fast, they're almost instant, every single menu screen. Everything you click on, everything you back out of, it's instant. I love it. Yeah, authentic, keep everything authentic, trade offer notifications, leave that off, wait for notifications off. Meeting notification, leave that on. That's pretty cool. Salary cap on. And yeah, start career. Yeah, I'm loving this game, man. GM mode, they improved. You know, it's more playable this year. Be a Pro, obviously, they improved. I actually like Be a Pro more without the, you know, I like Be a Pro a lot better than Live the Life. I didn't like the interviews and everything in past games. I feel like it was the same interviews coming up every other day, and they were just annoying, having them popping up. They slowed down the simulation. But yeah, they improved all that stuff. EA SHL is obviously a huge improvement. They added in online shootouts at last minute, even though goaltending, I cannot get used to that. But now back to the GM mode, and now let's just, I'll just show you guys, for those of you guys who haven't seen this, but, where is it, updates, where is this, it's under trade improve, no, it's under, managed rosters, right? Yeah, player morale. This is, the big improvement for this year. As you can see, guys have different, roles, chemistry. Like, these three guys are leaders. Adam Lowry, Andrew Ladd, Dustin Byfuglien. These guys are leaders. These guys are going to lead our team. Now, actually, I'll go through, can I, wait, no, obviously I can't go through all the teams from this screen, but yeah, I really like that. Players going up and down. You can meet with players and everything like that. You can see locker room chemistry, 71% going up. Player meeting, 0. Days left until the next game, next event. It's really cool. I really like GMO this year. And just look at how much faster the menu screens are. Just flipping through all this, it's instant. And from this screen, you can go to edit lines right here, which I don't think was there last year. But that makes it a lot easier for like injuries and stuff. Player morale, you can go to right here. The simulation is so much faster. You can get through an entire season. If you weren't going through trade deadline, if you were just strictly simulating, you can go through the entire year in less than 10 minutes. It's insane. And also, you guys will see one minor thing, but I noticed it right away, is when, you know how when you're simulating and the scouting assignment pops up and it tells you need to assign your scout to a league? In previous games, you would open that up, you would assign your scout, and then you backed out, and you had to go back and start the simulation over again. But in this game, if I'm in the calendar, and I'm simulating the month of October, and right on the 14th, it tells me to, you know, set my scout. If I do that and I back out of it, it just continues the simulation, which is a little thing, but it saves a lot of time. Time adds up. But yeah. So first off, I want to go through. Let's see, what screen is it? Manage rosters. Edit lines. Can I view the lines of all the teams from here? Assistant coach. No, leave that off. Can I see all the teams? Oops, I just went to, I just clicked the share button by accident. Options I meant to click. No. I want to, where's the view lines? I want to go through all the teams in the league. How do I go through all the teams? Trade improve? Oh, manage budget. Contracts, can I do it from here? I mean, this will be the longer way of doing it, I think. Yeah, this won't show me, or can I get the screen of it going? This is what I want, okay. Well, not really the way, but we can do it from here. Skaters. Yeah, main roster. Options. Okay, let's go to all the teams. I want to show you guys some of the players I updated, because I did update a lot of the player overalls for this game, because I feel like some of them were just a bit off. Let's see, what did I do for the Ducks? What did I do for the Ducks? Some I forgot if I did anything with the Ducks. I don't think I did anything. Or no, yes I did. I downgraded Frederick Anderson. Instead of an 89, I believe he was, and made him an 87. I don't believe he deserves to be all the way up at 89. That made him like better than Corey Crawford, or just as good as Fleury, stuff like that. I don't think he's quite there yet. So, and he's only 25, so I bumped him down to 87. I feel like that's much more realistic for Frederick Anderson. And I'm gonna have to get used to all these new buttons. Arizona Coyotes. I did do something with them. I bumped Hansel down from a 87 to an 86. Goaltending I didn't touch. Man, I'm clicking all the other buttons. Boston Bruins. I don't think I touched any of their forwards or defensemen. No, I don't think I didn't touch anything with Boston. Buffalo. What did I thought I did something with Buffalo. Thought I edited one of their forwards or something. I guess I didn't. No, I know I didn't touch their goaltending. Calgary. I bumped down Dougie Hamilton to an 87. I think he was at an 88 before. Just because he's only 22. I think he still has some more room to grow. I don't think he's up to the 88 just yet. Troy Brody, I forget whether he was an 87 before. If he was, I put him down to an 86. Russell's an 85. I forget whether he was 86 or not. Yeah, I edited a few guys with Calgary. Carolina. Eric Stahl, Justin Falk, I put down to an 87. Jordan Stahl, I put down to an 87. I think those are the only guys that edited on Carolina. The Blackhawks, don't think I touched too much with Chicago. I know I edited Corey Crawford. I put him up to an 89. He was at an 88 before. Colorado Avalanche, I put Duchesne. No, Duchesne was at an 88. I bumped down Landeskog to an 88. He was at 89 before, I think. Tyson Barrie, I forget whether he was at 88 before. If he was, I bumped him down to an 87. I don't think it touched anyone else. Goaltending, Varlamov, I kept the same. Columbus, I didn't touch Bobrovsky. Johansson, I bumped down to an 88. I don't think he deserves the 89 just yet. Again, he's only 23. Foligno, 87. I think he may have been 88 before. Dubinsky, I put down to an 86. I think that was it for Columbus. Dallas, I kept Sagan at a 91 and Ben to 92 just because Sagan has more room to grow. So I thought that was better. I put Patrick Sharp down to an 87. I don't think I touched anything else. I didn't touch the goaltending. The Red Wings, I made Henrik Zetterberg a left winger. They put him at center. I'm not sure if he's supposed to play center this year, but I just put him at left wing again, like he was in previous games. I think I left everyone else the same. Or no, I bumped up Brad Richards to an 84. I think he was at like 82 before, so I bumped him up. I didn't touch their goaltenders. Edmonton, I don't think I touched, actually. I was thinking about bumping down Taylor Hall, but I didn't. I thought I'd put him at like an 88 or an 89, but I left him at 90. Goaltenders, I actually did put up Cam Talbot to... Or no, look at that. He jumped up already. I put Talbot at an 84. I don't know why it hasn't been an 85. Maybe he jumped up already. I don't know, but I had Talbot at an 84. I guess he went up. Panthers goaltending I did not touch. Bugstad I put down to an 86. Don't think I touched anyone else. Nope. Alright, LA. Let's see, who did I touch in LA? I think Muzzin was actually at like an 87 or something before. I think I put him down to an 86. Voinov, he's actually still in the GM. He is actually not with the Kings anymore. He went back to Russia. But I guess we'll leave him in for this GM mode. Tyler Toffoli, Brown, or maybe after, no, because we plan on doing stuff in this video. We're already almost 13 minutes in. Ehrhoff, I may have bumped up Ehrhoff to an 84. I think I did Martinez 84. I forget whether I bumped him up or not. Actually, I made Jonathan Quick a little bit worse. I bumped him down to a 92. He was at 93 before. Minnesota, I bumped down Vanek to an 86. I bumped down Charlie Coyle to an 84. I bumped up Scandella to an 84. I think that was all I did there. I didn't touch their goaltending. Montreal, Subban, Pacioretty, Plekanec. I don't think I messed with anybody on Montreal. Or no, Cassian I put down to an 83. I think that was all I did with Montreal. I didn't touch their goaltenders. Nashville, I don't think I touched anybody. Craig Smith, Wilson. No, I did not touch anybody on Nashville. I did not edit Pekka Rinne, I don't think. New Jersey, Camilleri, Henrique. No, I did not touch anybody on the Devils. This Ryan Clough, unfortunately, looks like he's going to retire. The Islanders, Johnny Boychuk, he got a nice bump to 87. I decided to keep him there. Oposo, I put him down at an 87, or Oposo, whatever you would like to call him. Hamonic, I don't know if I bumped down anyone else. Brock Nelson, I think I may have put down to an 84. Maybe he was at an 85. I honestly forget. I think I actually bumped up Halak. Yes, I did. I put him to an 87. He was at an 86 before. The Rangers, I did a lot of editing. You can call me biased, I don't care, but I put Rick Nash at a 90, Brassard at an 87, Kreider was an 87. I didn't touch him. They made him a beast in this game, as he deserves. Stepan, I think I made an 87. Zuccarello, I made an 86. Stoll, Boyle. Stoll goes up to an 84 just because of morale. Yeah, some of the guys are messed up because of player morale. JT Miller, I made a sniper. He is not a two-way forward anymore. Dominic Moore. Stolberg, Edom, Fost. Fost I made, or no, it was Miller. I made him top 6 forward potential. He's actually high. He's probably going to get too good, but whatever. I think that's all I touched with the Rangers. I did not touch their goaltending. Ottawa. I bumped down Carlson to a 90 just because his defensive stats aren't as good as some other players. Kyle Turris I put down to an 87. He is now even with guys like Stepan and Brassard, which I think is fair. Zibanejad I think I bumped up to an 85. Patrick Weirdcock. Jared Cowan I bumped down to an 82. And that was it. I didn't touch their goaltending. Philadelphia Flyers. I bumped down Simmons to an 87. Couturier to an 85. I may have put down Shen to an 86. I forget whether he was 86 or 87. I think he was 86 altogether. Gagne, McDonald, Reed, Shen, Raffle, Umber, Goudas. I put Goudas down to an 81. There we go. I did not touch their goaltending. Oop, I pressed the share button again. Why is it not? There it is. It wasn't working. Crosby, I did not edit any of these guys. I don't think I edited the Penguins at all, actually. No, I did not even, I didn't touch the Penguins. The Sharks, I don't think I touched. No, I did not touch the Penguins. I didn't touch their goaltending either. St. Louis, Trent Shattenkirk. I bumped down Tarasenko to an 88. That's right. He's actually listed as franchise potential high. I put him down to an 88 just because he's only 23 years old. He still has room to grow. And I'm not going to go like EA and just go crazy with this guy after one solid season. You look at his full career stats. I mean, 43 points in 64 games. Yeah, that's good. 19 and 38 isn't bad. But, I mean, one outstanding season. I mean, 37 goals, 77 games, 73. I mean, no doubt that's amazing. But at 23 years old, to make him better than guys like Claude Giroux, Rick Nash, and all that is just unfair. So I bumped him down to an 88, and that is because his stats, as you can see, defensively, he's not very good. Physically, not the greatest. Skating, shooting, he still has all of his puck skills. Shooting categories are all 90s and above, so he's still a beast offensively. Skating is still great. It's just balance, it's 86. Offensive awareness is still 90. And even defensively, he's not horrible. So yeah, Tarasenko at an 88 is still amazing. He still has the best potential in the game, basically, so he's still going to get better. I don't think I edited anyone else. I may have put Berglund down to an 85. I forget whether he was already at 85 or not. Troy Prower, all these guys. And I made Brian Elliott an 86. He definitely deserves it, man. He's been to All-Star games and everything like that, and he's always like 85 overall in these games. But the Lightning, I don't think I touched. No, I did not touch at all. Actually, I didn't touch the goaltenders either. Toronto Maple Leafs, I did. I put Kadri down to an 85. He still got his potential. He's still 24 years old. And I made Reimer and Bernier both 85 overall. They deserve to be the same. One isn't really better than the other. So give them both the same overall and everything like that. Vancouver, I did not touch, I don't believe. No, I didn't touch Vancouver. I didn't touch Miller. Washington, Ovechkin, Backstrom, Carl. I put Oshie down to an 87. I put Niskanen down to an 86. And I'm pretty sure that was all I touched. Yeah, I did not touch Holtby. And then our team, the Winnipeg Jets. Now we can really look at our team. Now let's look at this as if we're going over our team. Now, we've got Dustin Byfuglien, who's 89 overall, 30 years old. He's a beast, but he needs to be on a cup contending team within the next 3 or 4 years until he starts going down. And he was an 8th round pick. He's amazing physically, defensively, shooting. This guy can put up points. He's a beast at the point. He's a leader. He's definitely going to be our top 2 defensemen up there. I was going to bump him down to an 88, but I left him at 89. He's a pretty well-rounded defenseman. He deserves the 89. Andrew Ladd, our captain. He is 30. No, he's 29 years old. He's almost 30. He's going to be a UFA at the end of the year. He was a 4th overall pick. He's amazing everywhere. Again, the Jets, that's what I like about the Jets, is they have very well-rounded players. You know, they don't have, like they got rid of Evander Kane. You know, they don't have any, like, Evander Kanes that are great offensively, but not the greatest defensively or anything like that. They're a big team, and they're all well-rounded players. You know, they're all good physically. They can all score, play defense, all that kind of stuff. But Ladd and Bufflin, two biggest pieces of our team, are both unrestricted free agents at the end of the year. So we have to take that into consideration. Blake Wheeler's 29. But see, that's the thing about this team. If we search this by age, our best players, guys like Stewart and Bufflin, Enstrom, Klitzum, Ladd, Wheeler, Stafford, Little, all these guys, well, Little, let's not count, but these guys are all like 29, 30, 31. They're all right in their prime. They should be winning right now. But we're not necessarily, well, we could be a cup team now with a couple of moves, but I think year one we're just going to go with the simulation and see what happens. But Brian Little, he's making 4.7 for the next 3 years. That's a good contract for Brian Little. Yeah, he's great offensively. He should be able to put up points. And actually, he's pretty good defensively as well. 89 offensive awareness. 80 for faceoffs. Very solid player there. Brian Little. Tyler Myers, 5.5 for the next 4 years. That's a big contract, but he's 86 overall with some potential, so he could go up. He's our second best defenseman. But Jacob Trouba, he's got the elite low potential, but still, he's only 21 years old. He's already 86 overall. Good defensively, good physically. He's actually very well-rounded defensively. Offensively, he can put up points. Yeah, man, very well-rounded players here. Like, none of these guys really have weaknesses. They're all good in both categories. Tobias Enstrom, or Toby Enstrom, or even Toby Enstrom, whatever you want to call him. They actually have him listed as Toby Enstrom in this game. They shortened it. But he's making 5.75 for the next 3 years. We could look to get rid of him at some point because we have Stewart. I don't mean like trade him for a draft pick or anything. We could trade him for another defenseman that's better and that has a better salary, or at least the same salary but better defenseman, because he's an offensive defenseman, which we don't have other than him. It's actually pretty good defensively. He could be worth it. We'll see what he does. I don't want to rule out anybody at this point. We're just looking at the team. Mark Scheifele, this guy's going to be amazing. He's got the medium elite potential. He's only 22 years old, already 85 overall, center playmaker. 70 for faceoffs, which isn't the greatest, but he's already got all the offensive categories that you need to put up a good amount of points. He's going to be a great second-line center for us right off the bat. Mark Stewart, he's a beast defensively. 88s all around. Physical category as well. Actually not a horrible skater for how big he is. Actually, how tall is he? What is he, like 6'4", 6'5"? Where is it telling me this? Oh no, it's over there, 6'2". Okay, I thought he was a little bit taller than that, but still a solid defenseman. Yeah, he's definitely more of a second. I like for him to be on the third line. On a cup-winning team, he's the third-line defenseman, and he's got a pretty good contract, 2.6 for the next 3 years. Drew Stafford, he's got 4.35 for the next 2 years. Depends on where he plays. If he's a second liner, that could work, but if he's the third liner, we could look to move that salary, but we'll see. Matthew Perreault, this guy's going to be a great... he could play the third line center, but I'd prefer him to be in the top 6. He's good enough. He's got great offensive stats. 2 years left at $3 million. It's a solid contract. He's listed as a top 6 forward. So yeah, he could play the second line. Adam Lowry. Yeah, this guy's he's one of our leaders apparently. He's got high top 6 forward potential. So this guy, two-way forward, 6'5". This guy, and look at that. Player morale is helping him. Look at all the stats that are bumped up. That's really cool. I like that. Yeah, another really solid, well-rounded young player. Grant Klitzum, he's a defensive defenseman. Yeah, he's got pretty solid stats. He's a good third liner. Halischuk, yeah, all these guys are just defensive guy. Postma, just add an N on there. There you go. You got my name. It's listed as a 7th defenseman. He's not bad. And there you go. That's basically the team. Alex Burmistrov, he's back in the game. 23 years old. Medium, top 9 forward potential, center playmaker. If he's got good trade value, wouldn't mind trading him just because I don't feel like we could put him on the third line as a playmaker. I don't know. I don't think he'd fit. He's definitely not going to fit in the center core. So we'll see. But now let's look at in the system. Alright, Jay Harrison. Got this guy, 7th defenseman. Yeah, he's very good defensively, but he's only got 67 for discipline, so he's going to be taking some penalties if we do play him. Adam Party as well. This guy's huge, 6'4", 227. Yeah, big defenseman. 89 aggressiveness, 88 body checking, 89 strength. Yep, he's a beast. Armia, this guy's got top 6 forward potential, but it's low. But he could get better. Nick Patan, this guy top 6 forward, medium potential. 20 years old, 76 overall. He's kind of small, but center playmaker. He could be our future second line center. You know, once Little and those guys get a little bit older. Cormier is not going to be good. Nikolai Ehlers, top 6 forward potential, but it's low. Left wing playmaker. We got a lot of playmakers. Josh Morrissey, low, but top 4 defensive potential. He's is he a two-way or an offensive in this game? He's two-way. Kitchton, Kosmachuk, he could get good. Brendan Lemieux, he could be alright in the future. Let's see. That's pretty much it. None of these other guys have amazing potential. Alright, so now let's look at the goaltenders, and this is where we kind of struggle. We got Eric Comrie in the minors. He's 20 years old. He's got elite high potential. Okay, so actually, no, Eric Comrie is amazing in this game. Wow, they gave him really good potential, huh? Isn't elite high the best potential there is? Maybe there's one that's better or something like that. But yeah, that's insane potential. Yeah, so hopefully Comrie. I mean, we could easily hang on to Comrie, or hang on to a guy like Pavlik. Yeah, that's actually perfect because Comrie is 20 years old. So let's just say he hits, you know, mid-80s, maybe high 80s, low 90s by the time he's like 25. You know, it's 5 years from now. Let's say even round it up to 6. That puts Pavlik at 34, which is about the time he's going to start going down. So that's actually perfect. So Pavlik, you know, goaltending, we'll see how much it matters in this game, but in previous games, I mean, whether you have a 95 overall or an 85 overall, it doesn't really seem to matter too much. It's just the simulation, you know, which goaltender plays better. You know, we'll see. All expiring, let's look at this. All skaters. Yeah, we've got Bufflin, Ladd, Trouba, Scheifele, Lowry, Klitzum, Halischuk, Harrison, Party. We've got all these guys expiring after this year. So that's going to be a problem. We're going to have 48 million in cap space. I don't know, usually that changes. No, we're going to have 31 million. We have 13 million right now in cap space, 13.5. So we could go out and sign someone, but let's look at, this is going to be a long video, but let's look at the lines. Let's see what positions we could fill with free agency. There's not too many guys left out there. Actually, I saw Toulouse got signed today, so I didn't make that change yet. I think EA. I don't think Franzen is on the Sabres, so I can still make those changes. It's not like we've edited anything really in this GM yet. But this is how it's looking so far. Ladd, Wheeler, Little, Stafford, Scheifele, Perreault, Lowry, Burmistrov, Halischuk, Thorburn, Kopp. I don't like that. Peluso, who is scratched right now? Scratched. Frazier. Who is in the AHL right now? No one really. Okay, so yeah, we could definitely use some forward. We could either use Frazier, but I think I'd rather use him as like a D. Peluso can play because he's an enforcer. They can play no matter what overall they are. But Kopp, obviously, he's not going to play. Burmistrov looks like he's going to take the third line center role. Defensively, this is just going off the best lines. We got Trouba and Bufflin. Could go Myers and Bufflin. We'll see. Enstrom and Myers, Stewart and Klitzum. I really like the defensive core of this team. I like it, and we know the goaltending. Let's check out what the free agency has. But first off, captain's injuries. Yeah, Ladd is the captain. Wheeler and Stewart are the alternates. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Bufflin, we won't give Bufflin the A just because, you know, he throws cheap shots and stuff like that. We don't want that kind of guy, you know, wearing the A. But let's see. Let's go to free agency. Where is no, it's not here. Oh, it's trade and improve. Yeah. There we go. Free agents. We could use a top 6 forward instead of Stafford on the second line. We definitely need a fourth line center. Damn it, the menu screens were a lot better in this game. Let's see. UFAs. Come on. Forwards. Alright, here we go. So we've got Glencross, Bergenheim. These guys are pretty much the same as a Stafford. Really, I think all we need is that center. So we could get Marcel Gotch, Rich Peverly. We could get Stephen Weiss is still a free agent. I remember when he was pretty good, man. Rich Peverly's 33 years old. I mean, the age doesn't really matter. We're getting him for a year or two. But let's see who's got the better defensive category. That's really all that matters to me right now. He's got 84 for faceoffs, 86, 85, 87. 86, 85, 87. 85, 84. Okay, but he's got better faceoffs. You know what? We're gonna bring Marcel Gotch in here. I think he's just a little bit better, so we're gonna offer him a contract. Marcel Gotch, yep, just 1 year, and oh, I like that bar. Like if we jack this up, it shows like the bar getting higher because you're getting closer to the salary cap. I like that. I'll give you 1 year for $2 million, or no, one. Yeah, we'll give him $2 million. There you go, 1 year for $2 million. There you go, Marcel Gotch. All right, goaltender. I don't think there's many good goaltenders out there. Tim Thomas, is he still in the game? It doesn't look like it. Victor Foss, Emery. I don't think Thomas is on a team, is he? Don't think so. I don't think he's still on. No, he's not still in Dallas. Trading block. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to do to wrap up this video? I don't think so. Playoff position. You know what? We could simulate the preseason to show you guys what it's about. Manage rosters. Yep, I don't think we need to do anything. So let's just simulate the preseason real quick. Let's get this into October. Here, let's simulate up to here. Alright, salary cap. Hopefully we don't get any injuries. I actually played before. Hold on. Yeah, see this. Look at this. Scouting assignment. Now this is what I really like. We'll go to the OHL. Forwards, 6 weeks. Confirm. And then it continues the simulation. How quick was that too? Lost morale, he's injured. Trade offer accepted. Okay, cool. Lost morale for having anxiety with his new team. Alright, that makes sense. He's anxious about playing in front of the best fans in the league. Winnipeg Jets. Oh, Lowry's injured too. It's not actually asking me... Wow, everyone's getting injured, man. It's not actually asking me to edit the lines. So are those just being edited for me, or are they like day-to-day injuries? Recovering from an injury. Alright. Player meetings, none. Okay, let's edit the lines, because we still have to put Gotch on the team, don't we? Yeah, Cop was playing the whole time. Let's see, options, scratch player, yes. Click it. Oh, come on. Okay, that was a little slow. Do we have to go to roster moves? Go to roster moves. Invalid lines which... Wait, having invalid lines will result in all changes being lost. Okay, whatever. NHL in the system. Where is he? Marcel Gotch. Come on, let me... What? These moves being over the allowable player... Oh, we gotta send somebody down. Alright, that makes sense. We got to send down Cop and those guys. Yeah, Cop, go down. Frazier, we're gonna keep up here. Postma, Chirot, these guys, yeah, we're gonna keep them in case of injury. We're gonna bring up Marcel Gotch. There you go. Actually, no, I guess we'll leave Harrison down there because... No. Make more roster moves. Harrison's better. Oops. Don't want to edit by morale. Harrison is better than those guys. NHL. Defense. These guys are minor league top twos. Guess we'll send down this Chirot guy. Lost morale for being sent down. I don't care. He's not playing on my team. Harrison. Party's listed as a depth defenseman. Can't bring him up just yet. If we need him, we'll bring him up. But, okay, so edit lines. Now let's do best lines again. Best lines. Lowry, Halstruck. No, Perot, you're playing there. Gotch. No. It took, actually, yeah, Peluso, you can get out of the lineup. Scratch Peluso. Yes. Oops. Put in Burmistrov. Substitute. Put him there. Lowry up here. Halstruck for... No. Thorburn, Frazier, Halstruck, third line. There you go. There's the team. There's the offense. The defense, Bufflin, Trouba, Enstrom, Myers, Klitzum, Stewart. There you go. And then scratched as available injury call-ups, we've got Harrison, Postma, and Peluso. So there you go. Back to the lines. What's missing here? Oh, defense? Oh yeah, for the AHL. This guy. Sure, substitute in all lines. What else is errors? Extras? Oops, extra attacker. Just make it a young guy. We'll make it Armia. There you go. There you go. So that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Let's just check real quick. I thought we could, wasn't there... I saw like Marcel Gotch. We could meet with him, couldn't we? Presence? He said presence? Alright. Oh. NHL. Harrison's brought... There you go. Marcel Gotch. Meet with him. Alright, what does he have to say? The locker room is festering lately. Alright. It's not a good place to be. Really? Alright, meet with player. Alright, thanks for the input, but I'm happy with the group that we have. I hear a lot of feedback like yours. I'm contemplating some changes. We know about the problems, but I need you to be part of the solution, not the problem. If you want change, become a role model in the locker room. You can lead by example. Yeah, I need you to be part of the... no, because there's nothing to solve, man. I mean, it's fine. He's just being a big baby. Thanks for the input, but I'm happy with the group that we have. Basically, no effect on morale. Good. So basically, we just told him good to know. There you go. Yeah, Lowry's up by because of morale. There you go. So I know this was a long one, but it was the first episode. First episode's gonna be long, man. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the choice with the Winnipeg Jets. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.